Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 1 through 7. This is going to be a weekly forecast for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising around money, work life, spirituality, family, just kind of whatever comes up. Except for love, I do the love reading separately, so I will have a link in the description of this video that will take you to the love videos. If you want to watch those after this, feel free. This is going to be all the other equally important areas of life. And at the end, I'm going to pull a money manifesting affirmation card. A lot of you have been asking me for more readings focused more on manifesting finances. So that's what's going on here. At the end, I'm going to go ahead and pull the money affirmation card. So we'll see what's happening in the week ahead for Pisces. For Pisces, I'm getting the number 8. So to me, 8 is a number of abundance. So I'm curious to see what is coming up here for my Pisces friends for the week ahead. Okay, you can go ahead and pull your Monday, Tuesday card, your Wednesday, Thursday card, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card. What is your card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Okay, let's get right to it. Pisces, you have 10 of Earth. Talk about abundance. Wow. I was like, I feel 8. 8 is abundance. And your first card here is 10 of Earth. Okay, so 10 of Earth is letting us know that there's definitely a financial blessing coming in, because the Earth suit here in this deck has to do with money, finances, material, physical needs being met. And 10 of Earth is about like a nice little, comfortable little, savings of money or income of money. Okay, 10 of Earth can also be about manifesting. So some of you are very early on in the week seeing a nice little manifestation by way of either a raise or a new job offer, a promotion. For some of you, it could be a financial blessing that's coming in, with what I'm hearing. So maybe for some of you, you're able to get out of a situation that has been draining your finances, or maybe you're being able to have an opportunity to find a chance to be able to downgrade in some way, but not in like a negative or depriving way, just some way where you're able to simplify, I guess is a better word. Downgrade isn't a good word because downgrade sounds negative, but maybe some of you are finding some opportunity to come into simplify, Maybe you're finding a place with cheaper rent, or maybe you're going over your bills and you're seeing things that you didn't realize you were paying out that you don't need to pay out anymore. So some of you in some way are finding blessings that are making the current income of money go a lot longer, go a lot farther. Okay, so very positive energy in that way, abundant energy in that way. I feel some of you are having a guardian angel or a guide that's coming up and protecting you from a financial dispute. Some of you are having some kind of a defender come up or come in. So maybe something is happening where you've been unjustly accused of something financially, or somebody's been raking you over the coals in some way financially, and the universe is stepping up and delivering you or freeing you from that. Okay, some of you may have a situation where legal representation is coming in, or somebody's coming in and giving you some help or some guidance that's getting you out of a difficult situation financially. It's going to be different for different ones of you. Okay, these are general readings. They won't be exact for every single one of you. But I do feel that many of you are in some way feeling vindicated or liberated. And maybe in some ways it's a situation with a work situation. Maybe some of you have been fighting for a raise for a very long time, and your guardian angels or guides or spirit guides are stepping up and making it happen for you. Okay, so positive changes having to do with money happening in the early part of the week for Pisces. Our Wednesday and Thursday message is the Judgment card, or as it's known in this deck, the Call card. This is about answering some kind of a calling. This is about hearing some kind of a message where you're like, okay, it's time to go in this direction. Many of you are feeling like it's time to go towards purpose, passion, meaning, and some blessing is coming in the beginning of the week that's allowing you to do this. So it could be maybe a new job opportunity or a new situation, or a new contract that's going to allow you to have more time in focusing your time and your energy on goals that you feel is going to bring you more fulfillment and more purpose. For some of you, this call is directly connected or tied into your work path. Okay, it's almost as if you're being guided to a certain work situation or money situation that's going to be able to help you make your financial requirements so that your financial needs are met, but also having time to get involved in more meaningful things. For some of you, it's going to be spiritual endeavors. Some of you are really getting into taking classes and workshops and learning more about spirituality. Some of you, the spiritual fulfillment is coming through having a chance or an ability to volunteer or do things in the community. Whereas for other ones of you, you are spending more time focusing on relationships and family. So these changes are coming in and helping you or allowing you to be of help in a way where you're providing healing or you're bringing healing to others. Okay, where you feel like you're making a positive change, a positive little ripple, through the energies that be, sending it out there into the universe. The 20 also on this card, if we simplify it and drop the 0, we get 2. And 2 is very much a card having to do with relationships, contracts, fairness, balance. And it's also asking you to keep the faith. Keep the faith that your angels and guides are directing you and guiding you at this time to where you need to be and how things are going to go. The Call card is a major arcana card, and major arcana cards come up when the universe is directing us to a certain place, a certain situation or person that is exactly what we need in that moment for a certain level of growth. Okay, so it's happening to help you, it's happening to bless you. So trust the changes and trust the little guidance that you're receiving to go in a certain direction, to establish certain relationships or friendships, or to make certain career changes, or to look into certain spiritual paths. But I do feel like many of you are just wanting to do something with more purpose, and I feel like relationships are becoming very important for you, especially for any of you Pisces who maybe were very, very like material driven in the more recent past. Those of you who've been really about like making a certain salary or reaching a certain career level or title or whatever it may be, you're beginning to realize what's really important in life, and that there's things more important than career or job title or money. And so you're really beginning to spend time connecting with those things. For some of you, it could be volunteering with animals. Some of you may be helping the elderly. It's going to be different for different ones of you, but you're bringing a sense of passion and purpose midweek where you feel like you're coming into, this is why I'm here, this is my purpose. You're becoming more clear about your purpose or your skills or your talents or your gifts, and everybody has them, I promise you that. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 2 of water. So Pisces, yet again, here's confirmation that relationships are going to be very important for you this week. your focus is going to be on relationships. And I don't necessarily mean simply just in romantic relationships, because like I said, I'm not focusing on love in this reading. But I do feel, Pisces, some of you feel like you got really caught up in the hustle. You got really caught up in the game, just trying. And it's not that you're like this gold digger person. You know, you had goals, you wanted to achieve certain things, you wanted to be in a, you know, financial stability. That all makes sense. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But I think some of you are feeling like you got too caught up in it, or you were giving loyalty or devotion to like maybe a boss or a situation that didn't deserve it. And so maybe some of you are not in a situation where you can just kind of like up and leave your job or up and quit your job, but you're also realizing to have a healthy balance to where you can say, okay, you know what, after a certain time, not gonna think about work, not gonna be answering work messages, not gonna be putting in crazy hours. I'm gonna be very present with my loved ones. I'm gonna be present with my family. I'm gonna be present with those I care about, instead of being an exhausted, tired, stressed out shell that's just in the middle of the room while life is happening around you. You're more present and you're engaging with your loved ones and those that mean a lot to you. Two of Water to me is also improving communication, forgiveness, finding balance. So I think a lot of your theme for this week, Pisces, is going to be about connecting with each other, which is really what your, you know, what your sign is all about. You all are intuitive. You all are highly empathetic, sympathetic, sensitive, even feelings. You guys feel deeply. Pisces is very much a sign about feelings and emotions. And I think some of you have just been so caught up in trying to like progress and be successful, that some of your emotional aspects of life have been neglected, right? Like the things that bring you purpose or meaning, you know, friendships, relationships, and you're getting back to that. It's like you're hitting the reset button this week and you're like, oh God, man, did I need this? So it's good. It's definitely a positive direction. Let's check out your love card. Not love card, I'm sorry. Your money card for the week. Both of the decks that I'm using this week have affirmations. This deck here has affirmations in the booklet for each card, and this deck here has the pictures on the front and the affirmations on the back. Affirmations are excellent, guys. Excellent for kind of just reprogramming the thinking, coming into a thinking of abundance, of healing, because what you think about, you bring about. So it's a really great way of just, you know, rewiring some of the stuff that might need rewiring. So I have links in the description to this video if you want to check out the decks, or if you want to order them for yourself. I do everything through Amazon, so this will take you to the Amazon links. So let's see what is going on with you guys in terms of manifesting money this week. What is a nice little positive affirmation that might be easy and powerful and resonate with Pisces? Oh, okay, this is interesting. You received a generosity. So here's the beautiful picture, and I encourage you to take a moment and really look at this card and look at the symbols that maybe might be jumping out at you and what those symbols may mean to you. Okay, I do see hearts, and so the hearts are telling me that you are being encouraged to give, to be generous, but to do it from a place of love and not feel obligated to do it. Okay, that big flower there at the bottom is opening up. It's like blossoming. It's big, it's fragrant. So share your gifts with others. Maybe generosity doesn't always have to be financial. You know, generosity could be volunteering. Generosity could be being there for family members. Generosity could be being helpful towards others, or inviting others over and doing some kind of like hospitality. We can give in many different ways. It doesn't have to be like flat out, you know, handing others money, but you are being encouraged to be giving and to give, because that helps open up the flow. That helps open up the flow. You have to give so that you can receive. You have to receive so that you can give. It's an ongoing flow of in and out, in and out, in and out. So if you aren't being generous, or if you're holding on to every little thing that comes your way or comes in, you're going to create this block, this traffic jam of energy. Generosity is going to help keep the energy flowing. It's going to help avoid the traffic jams. So the message here that you have, the affirmation is, money is positive energy and it allows me to be generous to others. Okay, so sometimes we can bring in blessings when we think of the ways in which we're going to use the blessings positively. Especially those of you Pisces who this week you're like kind of hitting the reset button, and you're going to be more focused on your relationships and your family and your friendships. Some of you might be tempted to go the other extreme, where you're just kind of turning your back on finances, or you're telling yourself that you shouldn't think about finances, or you shouldn't want finances, or you shouldn't want wealth. Whereas this card is saying that it's not a bad thing to want wealth, because you can do a lot of positive things with wealth. What if more good-hearted people were acquiring the wealth so that they could do good with it, so that they could help others with it, right? Instead of it going strictly to people who are maybe going to be, really, really squandering it. No judgment, no tea, but the truth is the truth. I think I saw something on TV not that long ago where people were like ordering $1,000 tacos. I don't know what it was. I don't know what state it was in. Somebody made a taco that was like sprinkled with gold leaf, and like you would eat the gold leaf, and it was like $1,000 or $10,000 a taco. It was something ridiculous. It was like that one meal would have been like a car, like you could have like bought a small economical used car for the price of that meal. And some people have the money and they can do it, and maybe they can go and spend $5,000 or $10,000 on a dinner, and maybe they still give to charity or do things. I don't know how that works. But imagine if you were one of the people that had that kind of wealth, and maybe instead of spending $10,000 on a meal or $5,000 on a meal, you could do something really good. You could give to children who are sick, or donating towards research to find a cure for certain diseases, or putting money into a program that's gonna help special needs individuals get some job training so that they can grow up and be people who can be independent, and who can have jobs, and who can live a healthy, normal, independent life. There's lots of things we can do with our money and with our resources. So it's not a bad thing to want to be wealthy. It's not a bad thing to want to have money. And sometimes if we remind ourselves of the good that we're going to do with it, we feel more open to receiving it. We feel more worthy of receiving it. So that what I feel is the message here with this card, is be open to receiving the abundance, be open to receiving the money, and remind yourself of the good that you can do if that blessing comes your way. All right, my dears. So be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those will resonate with you more, or just add a little extra information, based on your moon sign and rising sign, and the different energies that are in your planetary makeup. And guys, I thank you so very much for helping me get the videos out there to people, especially people who can't afford private readings. That's why I have this channel. So if you hit the like button, if you comment, if you share, all of these things help the video get spread out so that more people are able to see it. and they can receive the message and they can get some guidance and some encouragement and some help. So I thank you for helping me spread the word in that way. And I thank all of you for joining me in the mornings for the angel affirmation, angel messages. Those have been really great to see some familiar faces and to be getting to know you guys better there on the chats. And if you can't join for the angel messages in the morning, it's okay. You can watch them later if you can't watch them live. But I thank you all so much for just, being here and being in this little group. It's been nice getting to know a lot of you, and I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I thank you for being here. So again, thank you for subscribing, hitting notification. Thank you for, just being here and being cool, and for receiving. I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Maybe I'll see you in the daily messages. If not, I'll see you next week. Don't forget to do this affirmation. Do it every single day and see how it transpires. I can't wait to hear your experiences. Take care.